The realm. Do you know what the realm is? It's the 1,000 blades of Aegon's enemies. A story we agreed to tell each other over and over till we forget that it's a lie.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for another Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon update video. In this new video, I want to go over everything that will happen in the new season based on what we've seen so far from HBO's official photos and videos. We're only about 6 months away from HBO finally releasing House of the Dragon's second season now that it's already February. Thankfully, the new season is almost here because it feels as if we've been waiting for years to see the new episodes. Now, although we still have roughly 6 months before they air the first episode, we already have a good idea of what will happen in the new season. Not only has HBO officially released their first teaser trailer, but there's also been hundreds of leaked photos from the various sets overseas during the filming of their second season. With all of the information we have so far, we should be able to create a basic outline of how the season will unfold. Now, before we start looking at everything once again, I have to let all of you know about this amazing new offer. Now, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Cook Unity. Cook Unity is the first chef-to-consumer platform delivering freshly prepared and pre-selected meals right to your door every week. Cook Unity has dozens of chefs offering a wide variety of cuisines, and you get to select from a whopping 350 plus meals each week. Now, if you can't or simply don't have the time, Cook Unity can also select your meals for you based on your own personalized taste preferences. All you gotta do is tell them what you like and what you don't like, and they'll take care of the rest. One of the many reasons why I love Cook Unity is because you can browse the menu by protein, chef, cuisine, or dietary needs. This includes vegetarian, pescatarian, and keto meals. There's truly something for everyone. Cook Unity's roster of all-star chefs include Food Network alums, James Beard Award winners, and acclaimed restaurateurs. Their menus are updated weekly, and new chefs are always joining the team of culinary all-stars, so you'll always find new meals to choose from. Everyone is busy these days, and if you're anything like me, there seems to be less and less time in the day. I sometimes find myself eating fast food just to save some time. Ever since I found Cook Unity, I haven't had to do that. I've been able to get as few as 4 and as many as 16 meals every week that are prepared with fresh ingredients. Their meals are never frozen and come in compostable, recyclable, or reusable packaging that you just stick in the oven or microwave, and come complete with expiration dates, the chef's heating instructions, and even nutritional information. And the best part is they heat in minutes and there's no waste or messy cleanup. I love seafood, and my favorite meal so far has been the Mediterranean salmon and quinoa bowl by Chef Ruben Garcia. The salmon was cooked perfectly and the chermoula sauce was delicious. Now, I'm usually not a big fan of quinoa most of the time, but this is amazing. It has chickpeas, beans, and peppers, and really changed my mind about quinoa in general. If you haven't tried Cook Unity already, I really encourage you to go to cookunity.com/thrones50 or click the link in the description below. And use my code THRONES50 to get 50% off your first order of Cook Unity meals to try them out for yourself. You don't want to miss out on this amazing offer. Once again, I have to thank Cook Unity for sponsoring today's video. Alright, now let's have a look at what will happen in the first episode of the new season. You've actually already seen where the season will begin if you've watched HBO's new video. We will see Rhaenyra overlooking Shipbreaker Bay right outside of Storm's End, where her son died at the end of last season. As you all know, this is where her son Lucerys Velaryon died after Vhagar devoured him and his dragon above the bay. There was a shot of some of the fishermen on the shore of Shipbreaker Bay. Maybe they found his body and brought it ashore, or maybe they simply let Rhaenyra know what they saw out there. No one is really sure if Rhaenyra will actually see the body of her son or his dragon floating in the water, but by the look on her face, it seems her worst fear is confirmed. Lucerys Velaryon is dead, and it will only be one of many shocking events that happen during the Dance of the Dragons. Now, if you have read Fire and Blood, then you know this is when Daemon sends Rhaenyra a letter from Harrenhal demanding vengeance for her son. In that letter, Daemon says he wants a son for a son. That's actually what they named the first episode. Now, House of the Dragon will look slightly different from what George wrote in Fire and Blood. As you all know, Daemon wasn't at Harrenhal when they learn of Luke's death. In the show, he was still on Dragonstone with Rhaenyra when they found out. Now, instead of sending a letter, we will see Daemon have this conversation with Rhaenyra before he leaves Dragonstone. Once again, he will demand a son for a son, and that's when we should see Daemon send word to Massaria, or maybe even someone else to have assassins sent into the Red Keep for revenge. I believe that's what we see them discussing in the new scene right here. Here we have Rhaenyra holding a small Black Council meeting on Dragonstone. Since Daemon will be gone for most of the season, I have to believe they're having that conversation in this scene while he's still there. Then we're gonna see Daemon leave for Harrenhal before the episode is over. We've also heard that we will see Winterfell in this first episode as well. Rhaenyra's other son, Lucerys Velaryon, will be flying to Winterfell this season after he makes stops in the Vale and White Harbor. Lucerys will be on his way to Winterfell to make an alliance with House Stark. The opening scene at Winterfell may give us the introduction to Lord Cregan Stark before Jace arrives. I don't think we're going to see Jace there this soon, unless they have him arrive in the Vale in White Harbor afterwards. Now, before the episode is over, we will see one of the most shocking moments from this season. That's when Blood and Cheese will enter the Red Keep and attack Helaena and her sons. There's a great shot of this scene right here, as Helaena has a blade held to her neck. If you actually enhance the image, it looks as if they've already drawn some blood. Helaena will unfortunately have to decide what son they will execute. I imagine this scene, and even the episode, will have the internet on fire after it's over. I will be interested to see how the fans react to Daemon, knowing he was the one who ordered the hit. Now in the following episode, we will see the funeral ceremony held throughout the city. They will ride through the streets of King's Landing as everyone mourns the loss of Aegon and Helena's small son. In this shot of Helaena, you can see some burning embers floating in the air. That's most likely while they're burning his body after they've rode through King's Landing. Now it seems there may be a riot in King's Landing during the scene. If you look at the dress Alicent is wearing during the funeral, it looks to be the same one she's wearing as she's running for her life. I've heard the riot is most likely over food or the lack thereof. Once again, the residents of King's Landing are starving and they want to be fed by those who have the money. I actually thought this might happen later in the season, but after looking at what they're wearing, I think it might happen in the second episode. We'll have to wait and see how the scene actually unfolds. After the death of little Jaehaerys, Aegon will want revenge himself. They will send Eric Cargill to Dragonstone, disguised as his brother. That's when these brothers will face off against each other till the death, very similar to the Clegane brothers in Game of Thrones. We're also going to see a small battle in the second episode as well. This will be the battle at Burning Mill, when the Brackens fight the Blackwoods. It was actually sort of set up in the first season, when we saw Willem Blackwood fight the man from House Bracken in front of Rhaenyra while she was at Storm's End. This will be the first official battle of the Dance of the Dragons. Now, we are going to see Daemon capture Harrenhal, but there won't be a battle because they're not ready to face his dragon. Unfortunately, I don't have any solid information for what will happen in the third episode. That might be the episode where we see Daemon behead someone under the weirwood at Harrenhal. Or this might be the episode where we see the Night's Watch. By episode 3, Jace will have arrived in Winterfell and made friends with Lord Cregan Stark. We know they're going to go to the Wall together to visit the Night's Watch. I think episode 3 sounds about right, since there's already so much happening in the first and second episodes. Now, episode 4 will be a banger, because that's when we're going to see the first major battle at Rook's Rest. First, we will see the sack at Duskendale, where Sir Criston Cole beheads Lord Darkland for siding with Rhaenyra. Afterwards, we will see their armies marching to the field at Rook's Rest, where all hell will break loose. The battle might be very reminiscent of the Field of Fire in Game of Thrones when Daenerys burnt the Lannister army. Only this will be much bigger, since there will be 3 dragons at the battle before it's all said and done. This is where we're going to get the money shot of Aemond riding on Vhagar as they're about to face off against Rhaenys and her dragon melees. It will be one hell of a sight to see, as Aegon and his dragon Sunfire join the fight as well. It will be unlike anything we've ever seen before. A dragon will die, while another is injured badly. Not only that, but Aegon suffers injuries that will keep him off the Iron Throne for quite some time. That's when we're going to see Aemon One Eye ascend the Iron Throne in the 5th episode as Aegon is healing from his injuries suffered in that battle. Episode 5 is also when we should see another ceremony held in King's Landing when the dragon's head is displayed for all to see.
Are you ready? Thunder. 3, 2, 1, action. Behold! The traitor dragon melees!
Now, outside of this, there's not a whole lot of information about what's going to happen in the 5th episode. Most of the shots from HBO's first official teaser are from the first 4 episodes. Hopefully, we will see more from the other episodes when they release their full trailer. I don't have much information about episode 6 either. That might be the episode where the dragon seeds get burned alive on Dragonstone after they tried mounting the dragons. We know some of them will burn because a dragon won't allow just anyone to mount them, even if they do have some dragon's blood in their veins. Now, episode 7 will have a mysterious shot of Alicent as she's standing by the lake. No one has been able to confirm where this actually is in Westeros. We just know it's going to happen in episode 7. Many fans believe Alicent is standing out there to mourn a loss, or maybe even ask for forgiveness for what's happened. I don't know, but I'm very interested in finding out. We'll also see Addam of Hull swear fealty to Rhaenyra in this episode. That's where we see Rhaenyra and Syrax on the beach. Well, now that he's gone, Addam of Hull will be riding his dragon into battle for Rhaenyra. This is why I think we will see the dragon seeds burn in episode 6, because Addam of Hull has already mounted Seasmoke and swore fealty to Rhaenyra by episode 7. Unfortunately, there's only going to be 8 episodes in this season. In the final episode, Rhaenyra and Daemon will reunite at Harrenhal. We'll also finally see Lord Corlys Velaryon as well, who will mostly be absent during the season. He will be leaving his home of Driftmark in full battle armor as he heads into battle we're not going to see until the 3rd season. It sucks we won't see the battle in the Gauntlet this season, but at least we know we still have something great to look forward to in the 3rd. After all, the battle in the Gauntlet is known as one of the bloodiest sea battles in Westerosi history. I'll be very excited to finally see the Sea Snake in all of his glory, right before he loses nearly 1/3 of his massive fleet. Although the 2nd season will be shorter, I believe the episodes will be far more exciting and interesting than what we've seen so far. I know I'm not the only one who's ready to watch them right now. Let me know what you think about these episodes down below. What are you excited to see? As always, I want to thank all of you for watching another video. I hope all of you have a great day. I will see you again very soon. Bye.